Got 13 of them in line here for the Longines Breeders' Cup Turf as Ethical Diamond is making his way up to the starting gate to complete the line here. Ethical Diamond just a tad reluctant to come forward, but he's done it now. They're all in line. We are ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf. And it's Rashabar who goes out to the early lead. Salawi goes right with him. These two out to the front together. Mini Hawk is close. And now redistricting comes through with Rebels Romance and Goliath to the inside. Wimbledon Hawkeye takes back behind them, and Amalak is down toward the rail. Three back to Rebel Red, El Cordobés, and Tawny Port. Then Hill Road to the inside, Ethical Diamond, and Gold Phoenix is last of them all, and he's 15 lengths off of front-running Salawi, who went 23.22 for the first quarter. So going a mile and a half, that's moving right along here. Salawi up top, the leader by 2.5. Rashabar, the closest pursuer, in second. Two-time turf winner Rebels Romance is a tucked-in third on the inside. Farther out, Goliath is in fourth, and in between horses redistricting. Mini Hawk is outside, and then Amalak, who's down toward the rail. After that, Wimbledon Hawkeye, middle of the pack with 1 lap to go. Rebel Reds on the outside of Wimbledon Hawkeye. El Cordobés is next. Then it's 2 lengths more back to Hill Road, who is just ahead of Ethical Diamond at Tawny Port. Gold Phoenix biding his time through a 47.53 half mile. Into the turn they go, Salawi. All the way so far. The leader by a length and a half over Goliath. Rebels Romance is third on the inside. Mini Hawk outside in fourth. Rashabar fifth. Amalak is sixth toward the inside. 6 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Rebel Red redistricting and El Cordobés. A length and a half back to Wimbledon Hawkeye, and then Hill Road, Ethical Diamond, Tawny Port. The trailer Gold Phoenix. 111.99 for 3 quarters as Salawi heads up the backstretch in the Breeders' Cup Turf. The leader by a length and a half over Goliath. Mini Hawk and Rebels Romance are side by side. Rebels Romance getting an inside trip. Mini Hawk's going 3 wide. Around the far turn, Salawi, Goliath, and Mini Hawk. Rebels Romance needs a place to go behind them. Rebel Red has circled up on the far outside. On the rail, it is Amalak, and then redistricting, and they're into the stretch, and the filly takes charge. It is Mini Hawk who comes off the turn in front. Rebels Romance comes to take her, and Ethical Diamond is charging down the middle of the turf course and goes by them all. Ethical Diamond has taken the lead, and at 25-1, Ethical Diamond wins the turf. And then it was Rebels Romance second. El Cordobés was third, followed by Amalak and Gold Phoenix, and a final time of 2:25.45, a Del Mar course record.
A track record and an astonishing feat here by Ethical Diamond and the Longines Breeders' Cup Turf. And how about during the interview when the trainer said we might be able to be third? This horse went from 50-1 down to 25-1. Rishi Persad, how are you going to explain this to your friends back home?
I cannot believe what I've just seen. Ethical Diamond, a horse who's won over hurdles back home in Europe, who won the Ebor handicap last time out, has beaten some of the best mile-and-a-half horses in the world. Mini Hawk takes the lead from Goliath, turning for home, and Ethical Diamond has swept round the outside as well. Clear sailing for Dylan Brown McMonagle, the new Irish champion jockey. What an incredible success this is. My goodness, Willie Mullins, I thought he was amazing. This guy can walk on water.
Why are you here to run this horse? I was going to run in the Melbourne Cup, but we have another one, so it's a layover. We just took the Breeders' Cup Turf.
Maybe Australia got lucky. But Simon, as a former trainer, can you put into terms for us the difference in the disciplines of being a horse that goes from the flats to the hurdles back and forth?
I mean, it's extremely rare to see, and especially at this level. You just do not see it. I mean, nobody attempts it. Steeplechase racing here is on the minority. We see some back east, but this is a major, major upset. No one could have figured that this horse could take down Rebels Romance, take down Mini Hawk. I mean, just what a performance. And the turn of foot
and
that he showed.
And give them all a head start as they turn for home. On top of that, all 3 of the top betting choices were in front of him.
Hurdles horses, steeplechase, you don't see them quicken like this. They just keep going. This horse exploded late.
Extraordinary performance. I'm telling you, I cannot believe what I've just seen. Can we rewind and play this over and over again? Because I cannot believe that Willie Mullins has just pulled this off.
This is what I love about sport in general, and you see it because you cover other sports throughout the year. It's always something different. You have never seen it all, and this is one of the most remarkable wins in the history of the Breeders' Cup. I mean, Simon, a lot of people point to Arkong 99-1 in the Breeders' Cup Classic. This is just as astonishing, even though this horse was 25-1.
Yeah, he was, but to your point, he was 50-1, and then he just got hammered late. I mean, you're talking about a horse that won a maiden hurdle at Punchestown in the middle of February. That really doesn't scream pathway to the Breeders' Cup turf. And he won the E-Ball last time out. That's a handicap race, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a famous handicap race up at York, a staying race. And again, that wouldn't lead to a Breeders' Cup turf victory.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. When Mini Hawk won the Yorkshire Oaks at the same meeting that Ethical Diamond won.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was thinking, we've seen a potential ARC winner, horse that will go on maybe to the Breeders' Cup in Mini Hawk. And we thought Ethical Diamond might run in the Melbourne Cup and then go back to Cheltenham for the Cheltenham Festival over hurdles, maybe over fences. Who knows? That will be the future for Ethical Diamond. I am stunned. Ethical Diamond has won the Breeders' Cup.
This horse, after this victory, they won't go to Cheltenham, will they?
Come on. That'd be
great. Do you think? What do you think? Or is it a campaign that with Royal Ascot?
Hey, quickly, before we leave, because we're in stunned astonishment at the winner, Christina, credit to Rebels Romance and the gallant second here today.
100%. And he was bottled up a little bit along the inside. He didn't quite make the early lead, and I thought he had to idle a little bit as they turned for home, forced his way out. A gallant second-place finish from Rebels Romance, who just shows up each and every time. Ethical Diamond has taken them to the Royal Ascot Winner's Circle and to the Breeders' Cup Winner's Circle. What a racehorse.
This is why we love sport in general. A chance to see something you've never seen before. You just saw it here in the Longines Breeders' Cup turf. What a performance by Ethical Diamond.
Number 14, Ethical Diamond was first. Second, number 1, Rebels Romance. Third, number 10, El Cordobés. Fourth was number 3, Amalok. And fifth was number 9, Gold Phoenix. 14, 1, 10, 3, 9. Your top 5 this race now official. Ethical Diamond pays $57.40 to win. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is race 9, start of the late pick 4. It's the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic. $7 million the purse at 1.25 miles on the dirt. Scratch number 6, Sovereignty. 34 minutes until the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic.